Hello everyone, I am Sunil Kumar and in this video I am going to solve the next example of FCFS. So let us see. So see again we are going to see first we are going to make the ready queue. So ready queue will always start from at time t equal to 0. At time t equal to 0 we will see is there any process which arrives into the ready queue. So now if you see arrival time, why we are saying arrival time, because in this criteria is arrival time for executing the FCFS, so in process FCFS. Okay, so see now in this we are seeing in ready queue at time t equal to 0 there is no process. So it means what? CPU has to wait for 1 second. CPU has to wait for 1 second in order to execute the process. So let us make the Gantt chart for this. So CPU is going to wait for 1 second. So it means what? Waiting time, that CPU waiting time is called as ideal time. CPU ideal time. CPU ideal time. Ideal time. Now see, means what? At time t equal to 1. Now CPU is waited for 0 to 1. Is there any process which came at arrival time 1? Is there any process at which came at arrival time 1? Yes, P4 came at arrival time 1. So means what? P4 is P4 is going to be available in the ready queue at arrival time t equal to 1. So process P4 arrived. Now if P4 is arrived, then only one process is there, then CPU will be given to that process. So P4 is going to be executed for. Now what is the burst time of P4? For how much time it wants to execute? So P4 wants to execute, burst time is what? 1. So means P4 wants to execute for 1 second. So 1, so it is going to be 2. Now again we will see arrival time. Is there any process which again arrived into the ready queue at arrival by this time? By this time. So we will see. Now yes, process P2 arrived. Process P2 arrived by this time at arrival time t equal to 2. T equal to 2. So process P2. So this is also executed. P2 arrived. Now is there any other process at time t equal to 2? There is no process, only one process, which is P2. So now P2 wants to execute for 5 seconds. So process P2 will execute for 5 seconds or not, because this is non-preemption mode. Once execution starts, so it is going to be release the CPU after completion of this burst time only. So that is what the meaning of non-preemption. So process P2 will start execution. Process P2, now it wants to execute for 5 seconds, so it will become 7. So it is going to be 7, correct. Now so see, if we have executed up to 7, now by this time every process arrived in, sorry, I think I made a mistake. P2 wants to execute for 5 only. Yes, correct. P2 wants to execute for 5. Yes, okay, fine. So now by this time every process arrived into the ready queue. Every process arrived into the ready queue, correct. So now, but in what sequence they arrived into ready queue? So we will see again arrival time of the process. So what is the arrival time? Means at time t equal to 3. So first P3 came into ready queue. P2 is also executed. P3 came into ready queue. Then P5 came, because arrival time is 4. Then P5 came. The next is what? So P5 is okay. Then P6 came. P6 came, and last P1 came. So this is what? P1, last P1. Now so P2 is also executed, then P3 will get the CPU. So for how much time P3 wants to continue execution? So it wants to execute for 3 seconds. So it is going to be 10. P3 is it will become 10. Then next P3 is completed. P5 is going to be executed for 2 seconds. So P5, so it is going to be 12, correct. Then P5 is also completed. Then P6 is going to be executed. P6 is going to be executed for what? It is going to be executed for 6. So 6, P6, so it is going to be ultimately 18. Now then last P1 is going to be executed. P1 is going to be executed, and P1 is executing for 4 seconds. So it is going to be 22. So we can calculate the completion time for every process. Then we will be able to calculate the turnaround time as well as waiting time of every process. So let us calculate completion time of every process. What is the completion time of process P1? When process P1 is completing, so completion time of process P1 is what? 22. So this is what the completion time of process P1. What is the completion time of process P2? So it is 7. What is the completion time of process P3? It is 10. What is the completion time of process P4? It is 2. What is the completion time of process P5? P5 is what? 12. Correct. P5 is 12. Now what is the completion time of process P6? P6 is completing on 18. So this is what the completion time. Now what is the turnaround time? Turnaround time of every process. So first we are going to calculate the turnaround time, then we are going to calculate the waiting time. What is the turnaround time for process P1? So this is the completion time minus arrival time. So 22 minus 6 is going to be 16. 7 minus 2 is going to be 5. 10 minus 3 is going to be 7. 2 minus 1 is going to be 1. 12 minus 4 is going to be 8. Then 18 minus 5 is going to be 13. So what is the, how we can calculate the average turnaround time? Average turnaround time is going to be, so you can calculate 16 plus 5, 21, 21 plus 7 is going to be 21 plus 7, 8, 28, 29, 29, 29 plus 8 is going to be 37, 37 plus 13 is going to be 50, divided by how many number of processes are there? Total 6 processes are there. So in this way you can calculate. So it is going to be 8.33 seconds. Okay, so similarly you can calculate the waiting time also. How we can calculate? Turnaround time minus burst time. So it is going to be 12. It is going to be 0. It is going to be what? 7 minus 3 is going to be 4. It is going to be 0. It is going to be 6. It is going to be 13 minus 6 is going to be 7. So what is the average waiting time? Average waiting time is going to be total. So 12 plus 4 is going to be 16. 16 plus 6 is going to be 16 plus 6 is going to be 22. 22 plus 7 is going to be 29. 29 divided by number of process, which is 6. So you can calculate. So it is going to be, you can calculate 4.833. So average waiting time is going to be 4.833. So this is how we can calculate average turnaround time and average waiting time in FCFS. So in coming videos we are going to see some of the examples also from FCFS. So thank you so much for watching this video.